So immediately you'll notice total number of cars has increased from 6 to 16. Very significant difference here. Also, we'd like to make note that the race experience is always 1080p, 60 frames per second. So we're trying to raise the bar, bring the standards up higher for the industry. This is probably only made possible with the PS3 technology and making use to full extent of the cell processor, for example. Until previously, probably people have seen 720p in a racing game, maybe 30 frames, and maybe up to 8 cars. So we're trying to take it as high as we possibly can to raise the standards of racing games. With the increase of total number of cars on track, we have also had to scrap and redesign our AI as well. In addition to the physics, of course. With 16 cars on the track, obviously you need a sophisticated AI to drive it. Otherwise the race will fall apart. And in-car camera has been added because now we are modeling the interior of the car. Again, we're taking the details extensively to the point where we're looking at different material types, whether it's leather, plastic, what have you. We're trying to replicate that kind of texture feel as well. Cannot forget the details such as the stitching of the leather. Some of the features that you will see, such as the hand movement or the imagery that you see in the mirrors, those are areas we need still improvement on. We're working on that. Should be better by the time we reach final code. I think you saw very quickly just now that, yeah, rear view. The interior is not limited to the dashboard, but it actually extends to the whole of the interior of the car. Actually, with another, because the controller is limited to input devices, you can only see front and rear, but with a steering controller, you can actually see sideways or behind you, diagonal, and things like that. Again, only because we've done the whole interior of the car. So we can go on forever on that. So, so we've exited the race. Immediately the replay kicks in. You'll notice that a lot of camera angles, new camera angles, are being used now to take advantage of so many cars on track. Previously, with only 6, we had to be a little bit creative with the camera angles, using a lot of zoom to ensure that there's multiple cars on the screen and things like that. But now, with so many cars, we can do wider shots and still have interesting cuts. You'll notice that the replay is 1080p, but in 30 frames. But instead, we're throwing on a lot of effects, motion blur, heat wave, things like that, to further enhance the visual qualities when you're watching what you've just done.